Welcome to StockMarketFunding.com, SMF Street, Market Maker Traders. So our trading division is open to everyone as long as you're in the school. And basically what I am going to show here is that we have an UltraShort fund on the oil. And basically when we had breakouts over here, this is the bull fund now. And we're going to trade both of them with our staff, our worldwide traders, and our traders that are new in the school. So basically when oil was pulling back on this short ETF, we were breaking out weekly here. And this was back in 425. When the markets went, when we called the top of the market back at that time, well, that broke higher, and then we broke higher off of the 620 up here to the top. Since then, on the UltraShort ETF, is that when we have pulled back in the bear because oil was acting real nice last week. Down at the bottom chart for our people is that we have a bull ETF. And for our people that we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking some pretty big positions on this. If you want to find out more about it, go to our Blog Talk Radio and you can find out a lot about it because we talked about it today. So on the bull is pulled back. This was a high at $40. This was a double week consolidation. We had an ascending breakout with the markets, and that oil and whatnot was breaking out in the futures, and we covered those stats earlier. What we care about is how this bull is setting up. And if we have a problem with Iran and Israel, and we could see $200 barrel of oil, I'm not saying that that would be overnight, but I am saying there would be a big supply and demand disruption. One of the things that we're going to be looking at is how to use the calls and the puts based on both of them. If the event happens, we're going to be buying aggressively in here for the long side. We're also going to be buying aggressively down below the market. Here is where the last support level was, right across here, which puts this at $51. So if we continue to sell off in oil and the event doesn't happen that our network understands, then this would go down and this will break higher. So basically, no, this goes up. If we break down in oil, it goes back up. This will come back down here. So we're going to take a look at the parameter structures on both sides. What this trade, putting this trade on right here, and we're also going to put this trade on. So we've got both. We've got bear and bull, both covered for a potential event that we see coming. One thing I am doing on the bull is I'm setting up that 10-week moving average is looking nice. See, when the 10-week was going down, we had a lot of weakness over here in the bull. And when that 10-week was declining, you'll notice that the very same 10-week moving average over here on the bear was rising, which gave it a nice trend. And we are masters at weekly moving averages. SMF has its own proprietary weekly moving average formulas based on each individual of these weekly moving averages that also represent strength and weakness. Right now, that 10-week is going down. So buying the puts below the floor is the right thing to do here, and buying the calls is the right thing to do here. The 10-week here is a bull 10-week average flattening out, where you got a bear 10-week moving average declining in price. That means that, yes, you had an up move, but just remember, this bull here looks much better because we've got more of a support with that 10-week. We've ascended up. If we hold that, doesn't matter. What we're going to do is buy for that breakout up there, and we're going to buy for the breakout down here, which was from that point to that reversal, and basically that's going to bring us right down to that trend line right there. So we're going to get down below this market. We make a lot of money, and we're going to get above the floor over here for that breakout. One of the two trades will end up giving. Let's take a look at the level 2s, and you can see them both right here. This is the UltraShort, which is this one up here. That's this ProShares. This one over here basically is this chart here where the bull is set up to go. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to look at where supports would be broke here and or resistance tops being taken out of there. Now, one thing our SMF street traders have to remember, that this is based on a significant event that would have worldwide implications and huge supply and demand disruptions. And basically, the best way to do it until that event happens is to get on both sides of this, up above the floor, below the floor, aggressively. Yeah, you're going to lose some money on one side, but you're going to make a hell of a lot on the other side. And excuse my language, but you're going to make a lot of money. And basically, we're going to put these trades on. We're going to get net adjusted to both sides using this weekly chart with our SMF Pro Trading Street staff. In another private video for our traders, I will let them know what those options are going to be. And that's their well-being, and that's their way of making money. What I am showing is that people who are watching this video or come across it, you can do whatever you want. I'm not going to give you the entry on the options or the exit on the options. No. That's for the people in the 52-week apprenticeship school. That's for the people in the SMF Street Trading Division. And that's for other clients. However, as I'm bringing it to their attention, they will receive an email and a private video that's not open to the public as to where they're going to get their entries and exits. And there's going to be a lot of money made. And we'll see what happens with Iran, Israel, Russia being the fueler behind it, and a lot of other things are going on in here around the world. And one of these two sides, if there is a big disruption and they can't get oil out of the Middle East because of a war that starts right away, we'll see what Israel does. I don't think they're going to sit behind. And so really, you could see oil start to spike way up there, at least to $100 a barrel within a day or so, and we would work our way back up over a period of time. If there is a huge problem there, you could see oil much higher back when they were creating the last supply and demand and the pump and dump situation. Is that this new group of people at SMF Street are going to get a chance to do the same thing that we did last time. And what we did last time was we did exactly this. And I'll highlight this chart. You got to realize that this bull at one time, when we were peaking before, when they had gapped it up in 07, and they ran that when we were going to the pump and paying a lot of money. And they got this thing up to $120. Right up here is the high in 08. And basically another big supply and demand. There's a lot of upside here. There's still some downside over here where that was on 7/16, but that was back in 2006. So basically, we're going to put the parameter structure long and short on this trade. And so we've got a way of doing this at stockmarketfunding.com because we do. And once again, we feel that there's going to be a big supply and demand disruption. And what I'm going to do next is we're going to go get the options on the DUG, that's the bear. We're also going to do the bull, the DIG, right here. And we have options here. And we're going to go out to September, and I'll figure out the strike prices, and I will be with all of our SMF Street traders. They're the ones that are going to make the big coin. So you can always go to our homepage. Feel welcome to get on SMF Street. Just simply go hit the sign up button here. We have a free 5-day trial. You can watch us doing positions live. We have our own direct access trading platform. It's mathematically inclined. come and see what we do. If you're curious or have an opinion or you're looking for a new way out, hey, you get 5 days to spend with us free. You get to watch what we do. You get to see the results. You get to see everything that you need. Go to the homepage, click on there, sign up if you're serious. You're trading, you're investing, you're looking for a solution. Do that. You can always hit this sign up button here and put your name and email in there and hit sign up. Okay? So that way you're in our database. And welcome to stockmarketfunding.com, and this is the charts. I'm concluding these trades right here with our SMF Street staff. They'll get emailed the videos, and you can get on our wagon too.